Hey everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Outlaws of Alkenstar.
What can I say? I got a fetish.
What?
Yeah, there we go. I was like, is he gonna say it again? He's gonna say it again.
Yeah, he's absolutely gonna say it again. Love your work, man. Love
Hey,
it.
everybody. You know, some of us are oppressed, Matthew. You know, and you gotta get rid of that repression.
Chat, I just gotta remind you, in order to get onto the stream, you have to press a little button
Fetish
that says...
is not a bad word. First of all, it doesn't even mean what we use it as.
Depends on who you ask these days.
Wait, hang on. No, he's right.
You're talking to them
It's a shame we don't play
righteous
on Wednesdays.
Christian folk, and it's a bad word.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that live in the building I'm in that would find it highly offensive.
No,
Scream it out loudly and see who responds.
I'm
Fuck
not
them.
doing that.
because no one has in 20 years. Alright.
So,
How's it? Yeah, you want to do it, Matt? You want to go?
well, I'm fine either
Go
way,
me, man.
but
You go me?
Wanna fucking go, mate?
cash me outside.
Oh, RuneScape, motherfucker. No, I won't.
So how has everyone's week been?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty good, pretty good.
pretty chill,
You
pretty
know,
cruisy.
vibing.
This was supposed to be the first week of my new schedule, and it was not.
Why
That's
am
all
I
need
not
to say.
surprised?
But next week, maybe. We'll see. I've had
Next
an
week.
awesome day. I woke up at 6 a.m. and texted a good friend of mine and was like, yo, let me know when you're up today. I want to play a game. He texted me back 2 minutes later. I'm still on shift at work. So it's 6:01 a.m. and we're having an adult conversation about a bunch of stuff, just kind of hanging out. Neither of us have had coffee. Neither of us need it. It felt really cool. I don't know. I still remember the days when I was like sleeping in till like 9 o'clock every day on like when I didn't have work.
Yeah.
So the very idea that I might be working at 6 o'clock in the morning, coming off of a shift and having a great conversation, and then I spent the rest of the day playing games with my friends. It was cool. Deep Rock Galactic, Rain World got a new update, and Halo Infinite. Fuck that game.
Wow.
EA Sports. Fuck that
Rock
game.
and Stone.
Rock and Stone. So, yeah.
Sam, no Rock and Stone?
For Carl!
There we go.
Wait, hang on. Wait 1 second. Let me just do one thing.
We're rich!
We're rich.
We're rich.
One of these days I'll actually have to
Context,
stream
go
some Deep
on
Rock.
to the
Go on to
subreddit.
Deep Rock Galactic subreddit.
Yes,
We're rich.
we're rich. But, so everyone else has kind of had a meh week?
Yeah.
I mean,
nah.
I've been doing school.
Uh-huh.
School and do.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay. Well, what happened last week? Or Matt, any news from Sinclair's library?
Our the next playtest should be out in the next day or two, roughly.
That's playtest number 2.
3.
3.
Okay.
3 of potentially 4.
Cool.
Can't wait to see what mechanics are introduced.
We're calling this one the companion update, or the companion playtest.
Okay, cool.
It's going to contain a lot of our animal companions and a couple of experimental things for them. That's going to be
So you're absolutely gonna let me swap out one of my companions
potentially.
for playtest content. Yeah!
Potentially.
I'm gonna switch out my horse for the playtest content, guys.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry, I just remembered the mounted options we have as animal companions, and I'm like, that would be hilarious.
My little pony, you're getting swapped out. See you later,
Straight into the
Bradley.
swamp of sadness.
No, I think we just don't
Oh,
acknowledge it,
All the way
right?
down.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Bradley just has new art and a totally different stat block.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Otherwise,
Alright.
I have been writing adventures.
You have.
I have been writing
Cool.
adventures for stuff that is currently unannounced.
Oh. Mysterious.
A little bit, but I don't know. Just, completely unassociated with that previous statement. There's a lot of people who are coming into Pathfinder 2 And there's a lot of people who kind of are sick of running Menace under Atari. So it'd be really great if someone did something about that.
Can we have the new catchphrase for Pathfinder 2 be 8 months 2 weeks? Thank you, Wizards. I want that to be the new catchphrase. 8 months 2 weeks, thank you, Wizards.
Went
8
for
M,
8
8 M
months.
2 W TYW.
Ran through 8 months supply of core rulebooks and beginner boxes in 2 weeks. Like fucking what?
Thank
That
you,
is
Wizards.
so insane.
Couldn't
And you-
have happened to nicer people.
And you can't actually get the books in Australia anymore. At least until the next printing comes through. We're not sure when that's going to be for. But it's a good problem to have. But, all that said, who remembers what happened last week?
We kicked some ghosty ass.
I flirted with a hot priest. I remember that part.
Subjective.
Subjectively very attractive priest.
Thank you.
There has been much discussion about the hotness or lack thereof of the rescued priest.
He's hot.
Okay.
But
I sexually identify as an ice cube, and I take offense
Oh.
at you describing people as
Fuck off.
Makes me feel endangered.
so, who else remembers what happened last
What's
week?
that old green text? I sexually identify as an attack. Oh my god.
Oh dear God.
haven't
Do I have to
left my
boot
face
you?
in months. No, I'll stop.
Fuck's sake. You hear what I have to deal with, chat? Oh, goddamn. So,
Alright.
what happened
week
last
we
week?
rescued a priest
Thank you.
named Ulaman from a perfectly hemispherical receptacle from where he had been stashed, surviving on the barest of essentials for possibly weeks on end. Thank you, Chloe. Oh my god. Okay, somebody else take over.
And so we saved him
Yeah,
from
okay.
the hemisphere. And then we were like, we should fight more enemies to get more loot. And then
I love that
we
was
took
the goal.
one look in the room where the enemy was like, that looks hard. And then we left the way we came. But then we came back after getting a good night's sleep. And we took out the evil ghost. And now we're contemplating whether or not we want to try to get a dog to come out. And we're gonna, like, punch it in the face,
Lure
I
out the Hound of
assume.
Tindalos.
Yeah.
And your wayward priest is very scared of it.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of things.
Who's got the
And
best-
he's also
'Cause-
very hot.
Fucking nerd.
Fucking.
Alright, who's got the best, that was everything, right?
I believe that was everything.
Okay, who's
It
got
was-
the best divine or occult? Who's got the best religion? And who's got the best occult modifiers for your skill rolls? I have 1 and 11.
Matt, am I
occultism
still
is 14.
stupefied? When does that end?
Oh, you can
Oh.
drop that now.
Okay. Iconic.
There you
I
go.
hear a 14.
I know a bit about religion, which is a 13.
Okay, so it's Sam. Alright, Sam. Alright, Hinkle. Take this. I'm gonna stick this in the box that we're gonna loot.
And to drink from it. Hmm?
So that's there. Grab that etheric essence disruptor. Okay, and we're gonna try and sever the hound's connection to these crystals and try and force him out.
Alrighty.
It may not work, but it is worth a shot.
What the fuck is that? Ariel looks very confused at what on earth has just been put down and then picked back up.
That is an etheric essence disruptor. We used to use it on convoys to disable magical traps in the road. So if somebody had left things, especially when I was adventuring around Absalom, if somebody had left things, specifically bandits, in place for carts and then abandoned the location, either because they'd been driven off or made a successful raid, they'd leave, or their mages would leave, traps laying around the roads. And I was a trap specialist, as I'm sure you're at least slightly aware. So we used to use these en masse to kind of get rid of their leftover wayward arcane wards and such. I'm hoping we can jerry-rig, I say we, I mean the good Mr. Loam, can jerry-rig it to force him out of there by severing a link much the same way you sever, a ward's connection to an explosive sigil.
Should I give him a hero point for that? Because I'm pretty sure that was quite literally off the noggin.
Yeah, thank you.
I would consider giving you a hero point for that. But continue.
Alright, should we try?
Can we take 10 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go sit over there and watch the crystals and see what he's doing.
You could put that medical kit to use, but, if you want to watch the crystals, that's
What do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to medkit you? Absolutely. Why don't you come stand here? I'm gonna come stand here. Oh, unpause us, Matt. Please.
Should be unpaused. But
Oh, sir.
Here we are.
There we go. Why don't you come stand in front of me, and then I'll medic you while I watch the crystals.
what could
I like this
possibly
much
go
better.
wrong?
Alright, did we
Nothing
loot
at
what's in
all.
there? Hang on, hang on, can we identify that, unusual Giselle?
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
What the fuck is a Giselle? I know that it was
The gun.
used in World War I or something.
It's a gun. It's a gun that you can
And
wield in
release.
one hand.
Is it
Okay,
though?
cool. And the only reason I know that it was used in World War I is because, not even World War I, before that, it was used by the Dutch East India Company because Watson, in the original Sherlock Holmes bullets, has a Giselle bullet lodged in his leg.
Nerd.
Oh.
Like,
no, I'm actually
long gun.
legitimately impressed by that.
Rifle.
Like a
Just-
less cool arquebus.
I'm looking at a picture on the internet, and it looks to be
Numero uno,
a
please.
very uniquely stocked.
I got nothing. I'm sorry, Ariel. We took 10, I got nothing for you.
Fair enough. I've got a focus point back that I'm not gonna use yet, but
Oh, I could have picked up quick identification too.
Did you want to use a hero point to reroll that, Hinkle?
No.
Oh, righty then.
I'm not able to roll on that because I'm refocusing during those 10 minutes, so.
All right.
What's the dog doing?
What's the dog
What the dog do? Dead. I hate what the internet has done to me. Hinkle,
Me.
as you're examining this weapon, this firearm, although it looks very much like a Giselle from the outside, it has been heavily modified.
Oh.
Even from the scope itself, which appears to be made out of a singular piece of quartz, to the inner workings of the weapon itself. For example, you can't really see any means with which to really load a... There's no flint, for one thing.
Oh.
And there appears to be some sort of clockwork device attached to the side of it. Very similar to that of a clock, but it has 13 hours on it.
Ooh.
Bullshit. Okay, that sounds cool as fuck.
Likewise, there are various shards of quartz, all precisely aligned, going down the length of the weapon, that are kind of all perfectly shaved, cut to look identical. Currently, it is not ticking.
Right.
Did we successfully identify it or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Not.
We'll come back to it later.
Okay, cool. And you got the obviously cursed jewelry from the chest.
Obviously.
Wonderful. Alright.
No one's gonna refer that to chat.
What do you mean?
That there's obviously cursed jewelry.
Okay, fine. I'll throw it to chat then. yes, you have. You
Oh,
have-
I didn't actually read the text for it.
That's awesome.
So you have some sort of magically tinkered with a firearm of some sort, and you also have some obviously cursed jewelry.
Nice.
And I
What
may
is
very well label all my jewelry in the future as such.
Thank you, Chloe. All right.
Now, you're watching the crystals, Tonk.
Well, everybody, unless he pops up in those crystals while I'm trying to fix up Ariel and basically going, look, I can't heal spiritual wounds. I'm sorry. I've always been a heartbreaker, not a heartmaker.
Aww.
Ariel's just rolling her eyes at him.
Oh, it's okay. I'll roll deception. 12.
Yeah, that does not succeed against my perception DC
Yeah, I don't think I've done any heartbreaking or heartmaking in a long time.
of 21. You know, the high DC.
So, what is the plan? Your dog-like fellow has not reappeared within the crystal.
I think we should head into the hemisphere that what's his name was Odir sitting in. See if we can bait him out.
If I'm also Matt, I'm gonna try to recall knowledge about one specific thing.
Yeah.
Would days work through the crystal, and what do I need to roll for that? Religion?
It would be religion.
That's my
Or occult.
casting thingy. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll religion, Matt.
I feel that's fair.
I love the lag going on. It's great.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Religion,
I
blind
don't
general.
use- I don't get lag on my end.
I'm
Thanks, man.
yeah,
I'm
Matt.
helpful.
You aren't across the world from the computer hosting it.
That is very true. Now, your question was, will days work through the
would-
crystals?
Yeah. Like, if he's in the crystals and we're to daze him.
From what you know
Would
about
he
the
get
Hand
dazed?
of Tindalos, he's kind of in a demi-plane when he's watching through the crystals. Like, he's partially inside the dimension of time and partially inside the material plane. As such, this spell would have to cross the barrier.
Okay.
It is highly unlikely that a cantrip would be able to do the job.
Okay.
If you have
How
any
pointy are
time
these
magic at
crystals?
your disposal, pardon?
How pointy are these crystals?
It depends on the crystal. Some of them are pointy enough to stab with. Others are, pretty rounded.
Hey, Matt.
Watch out for those pointy bits.
You gonna
Yeah.
loot the crystals again?
I'm gonna stab myself with one of the crystals.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I would love to have done that, but I'm not.
Like,
playing
I'm
that
not
character.
taking it off the pile. I'm just like putting my hand onto one of them to stab.
Well, there is a little bit of blood. There is no popping sounds or any other magical effects, really.
But I am now one with the crystal.
Sure.
Cool.
I guess.
I have broken the barrier.
So, otherwise, what is the plan?
Guess I'm setting up this etheric device.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing lost, nothing gained by trying. Besides, if I die, I want to say on my grave, death by misadventure.
So the idea is to do it here, though?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do it here.
Yeah, where we have the orb to retreat to, I
It
assume
may not.
is
It may
the
not
idea.
like that though.
Well, yeah, it won't like it. That's
Well,
the
it may not
point.
come out because of the orb. Do we want to try it somewhere else?
Well, we
Well,
can try it.
I need to
here.
shut up because Tonk is not contributing. Tonk has done his best. Tonk and Whisper have both done their best to
Disappear.
disappear.
Shh. So, everyone else, what is the plan? You can attempt this here, or you can attempt it elsewhere. There's also the room filled with pixies that you kind of opened then closed.
I don't really want to subject them to the Hound.
I think we're gonna just leave the pixies.
There's a room full of pixies?
Yeah, the bat
things.
creatures.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think we were just gonna leave them alone. They're
Chill. They're just doing
they're
their thing.
chill.
Alright.
They're fine. I don't think
So-
it looked like they had shiny stuff.
Using it here? Alright. If that is the plan.
Wow.
Is there any other room? Like maybe he won't come out here. But would he come out in the throne room? I don't know. I mean, we've severed his connection to almost the rest of the place.
Yeah, this is the main place where he has a connection.
As far as we know, we've severed just about every other connection to this place. Will he defend the last connection? I don't know.
One would hope.
Well, Hinkle, you've used the gadget. You want to
We
roll the
used it.
dice?
Yeah. Roll the dice.
Oh, it's almost a 20!
You want to hero point that?
Oh, Heinrich's rolling it. That's why it didn't work.
I mean, it's also just a D20 plus 7 roll.
Yeah, but I was hoping for maybe special interactions. We'll see.
More than a 9
That
would
one.
be the expectation, or at least the hope.
Much
That's just
There we
23.
go. That's what we like to see.
more hero point for me.
Now, Hinkle, you're the inventor here. What are you intending to do with this? Because Tonk had a vague idea, and it's a good idea. It's a solid one. But as the inventor, is there any extra spin you're putting on this?
He's basically trying to get it to resonate within the crystals, so that
Yep.
when it does, it possibly maybe extends its range or goes through, because it's only going through one further thing. But I guess by the way we're using it, he's trying to get it to resonate so that it effectively turns the crystals into a wall for the purposes of the demi-plane, and that wall basically shunts him onto the other side of the wall, which is the material plane.
What? I actually like that idea quite a lot. Give me a crafting check.
Yes!
Dice.
Good dice? Master?
We'll find out.
Oh!
I love that you rolled that private Sam. I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Good work, Sam.
I love just hearing Matt make
We have
sounds.
no idea.
Flames.
We have no
Matt makes
idea.
more sounds at the dice than he does when he's dying in Deep Rock.
Wow. I focus on the game, and this is what I get. Alright. With your crafting roll, you spend a little bit of extra time, Hinkle, kind of attaching the machine to various points on the crystal. You even kind of remember some things from your early training and early days and get at something that's similar to a tuning fork and kind of hit against some of the crystals to kind of try to get that proper resonance out of them. Eventually, you finish your preparations for the device and you turn it on. And I'm not going to do it, but there is a low buzzing hum that starts to ring through the entire room.
Look at Fragile's bag.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. All
I'm
those
gonna
points I
be
gave you earlier, I
moving
take them away.
defensively, Matt. By the way,
You gotta be defensive?
yeah, I'm moving defensively. Is my current exploration action.
Fair enough. And I know Tongsun's stealth. Well, a little bit of time passes, and some of the crystals, some of the smaller ones, start to crack, break, and shatter. And we start to hear a growling sound echo out. And then with an immediate pop, as the disruptor itself explodes.
Alright.
Let me throw out.
Here we go.
Get
The
him!
creature itself appears.
Get
Oh
'em.
shit! Here
Get
we go
'em.
again.
I would like to use my crafting roll as my initiative.
You want to use your crafting roll? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Oh,
Initiative.
was it 20?
That
It was a 19.
would've- 19.
19 on the die. Awesome.
I'll get a stealth
Thanks,
roll
guys.
for you, Tonk.
You want another one? Okay, sure, done. Oh yeah, do another one anyway because my
That
team is-
sounds about right for Ariel's initiative.
What a pretty
Oh,
fragile.
fragile.
Nice.
Fragile. I may ask you to wait. I may ask you and Hinkle to both delay until after my initiative,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Doesn't
Alright.
just delay, no, we can choose.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, music hasn't kicked in yet.
It's getting there.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Are you guys both good to delay until after me?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Cool.
We'll go back.
Sweet.
Alright. Tongue.
Command
oh, he's got a name and everything. What the fuck?
here. Activate support ability. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, please, please, please.
Wow.
30 and a 20. Oh,
Whoa.
so
Okay.
does the 30 hit?
Yeah, 30 hits.
Okay, so that flat foots him until the end of my next turn, which is why I wanted to go first. I'll roll damage combined for the purposes of resistances. 18 and 38,
And he's immobilized.
and he's pinned. Cool, and I believe that's my turn done. I think that's 3. That was command. Yeah! Exploit opening!
Come on, Fragile. Take a shot.
Oh,
That's only a hit?
that's worrying.
It should be.
16 damage. Good shooting, Tex. Wait, let me just check. Yeah, that was command, hunted shot, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm done.
Alright. Fragile. Strong first episode. Not first episode. What am I talking about? Strong first round.
Running reload. Shoot.
That's a hit.
Shoot. And then
Damage.
load.
You could covered reload even.
I think
That
he
is an
has
option.
covered
It's snipers, so
reload.
I do.
yeah.
So take cover.
Sure.
Squish yourself against the wall. This'll work fine.
Mm.
Alright. Hinkle.
Alright, let's do a bit of this one.
Nice. Overdrive. 13, that's a success.
We will put one action into Heinrich for a command, and
Are you just gonna zap or?
No.
Fair enough.
got overdrive on. And
Oh right.
how many bombs have I got left? Plenty. I'm
Oh,
gonna
Sam.
throw a bottled lightning.
Sam,
What?
the 35 was only a hit, even with flat-footed.
Yeah, no.
He's
Okay.
not flat-footed.
Yeah, he's flat-footed.
Nope,
Oh, he
just
should've been.
immobilized.
Matt, you should. All right. Well, was the 37 a crit? Matt.
No. The 37 was not a crit.
Okay. Cool.
That's a lot.
But you rolled a natural 20, which is what made it a crit.
Yeah. I know. No. This was for Fragile. Fragile
Right.
rolled a 35 to hit. I was wondering if it was a crit on, if it was flat-footed. Okay. All good.
It's flat-footed for everyone from the support benefit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll use a Alchemist Fire instead. Quick draw and throw a bomb. Target him first. Throw the bomb. Rah!
Ooh, miss.
Still 2 damage to him though.
Also 2 damage to Whisper too, right?
Nope. No, it's a miss. Only
Oh,
does
okay,
splash
cool.
damage to him.
Alright.
And Heinrich goes up. Heinrich will use Wallop.
Take down. Go Heinrich. Take down.
Fisticuffs. That's a hit.
Oh, that is a hit.
And this will be plus 4 damage, so 22.
22?
Yep.
Well, he's not
Oh
having a
my
good
God.
time.
He's
No.
so close. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Okay. It may just dimension door out. We have to be ready for that if it's got it.
Yeah. You kind of fucked it up.
Mobilize.
Oh, it's
Alright. Well. It is going to activate its Ripping Gaze ability.
okay.
So I need... Tonk's
a
gonna be
line?
good. Ariel's gonna be... Not Ariel. Fragile's gonna be good. Hinkle, Ariel, and Whisper. I need you all to make fortitude saves.
Oh, I'm great at fortitude.
Oh no, I'm gonna reroll that.
Wow.
Wow!
Oh, Ariel, are we
I
both rerolling?
said I'm great at fortitude.
Okay, it's not a
Thank
crit
you.
fail, I don't think.
Let me update the hero points on the stream.
Am I gonna
That.
reroll that, or do I just
That.
let Whisper go down?
Whisper will probably take upwards of 50 damage here. If the last one was any indication.
Alright, I think I'm gonna let him take it. Sorry, bud.
Oh no. Oh no. Well. Let me roll this damage then.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's not that bad. Did
Oh,
I
it
save,
rolled
Matt?
really well.
You did not
last
save.
time.
Actually, yes, you did save.
30. I was about to say 30 didn't save.
I assume Hinkle
Did I
takes full.
fail or crit fail?
You crit failed.
Oh, okay.
Does Heinrich take the damage here too?
Heinrich's still living.
Correct.
The rigors of time don't really affect him as it does to living things. As for the three of you, old wounds reopen in bursts and cuts as blood starts to pour out. Now, he's immobilized and really doesn't want to be, because he hates this room ever so
How
much.
many actions was the gaze of time?
That's passive.
That's passive?
This is why I hate this freaking creature.
So, he's going to spend an action to no longer be immobilized.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
So, we'll just ditch that immobilized. And we see him try to withdraw back into the crystals, kind of backing up to it. We've seen this before, and we've also seen him flatten out as he kind of merges with the corners. He tries to do this, and he is actually stopped.
Awesome. Let's go, Hinkle.
As his angled entry ability is disabled, along with his dimension door.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, cool. I want everyone to remember that on this day, which was not a Wednesday, Tonk had a good idea.
I believe in a broken clock is like twice a day.
Oh, it's even topical
Wow.
because we're in the Church of Bride. God damn. Tonk takes already 1d4 burn damage. Oh no.
The Claws of Time is, however, going to try to take a bite out of Heinrich, and it's probably going to be
No.
pretty successful.
Well,
What
bad.
is it?
Oh, that's not even that. Like, that's not that
robot.
much damage.
My poor robot.
Your robot is liberated.
Nice. Good idea.
So takes
So-
8 less? No, 9 less down.
9 less, yeah.
Wait, hang
As
on.
you use your champions.
And
if,
it
you're,
can stab.
if you're talking about hardness, it's not automatically calculated into damage.
I put it as a resistance though.
Yeah,
Oh, so I have to. Okay.
Also, is it hardness 2 against magical or everything or what?
against physical, and this is a physical
It's just
attack.
physical. Physical. I've done it the same way constructs works, which is physical except for adamantine.
Okay.
So,
So
get
what
back
was that?
11 all up.
11. Nice.
And you can step if you want.
He doesn't have a
Actually-
reaction.
Good
It's a
point.
free action, I believe. It's a free action.
As a free action, there you go.
Well, I can step as a free action.
There's not really anywhere to step to. It's right
Fair
where he wants
enough.
to be.
Oh, right. And for his...
Could step right there, and then Ariel can get flanking.
That is a wall full of crystals.
Ariel does not have to worry about flanking. He's already flat-footed, and he will
Okay.
continue to be flat-footed.
All right. I have faith in you.
He is going to strike out a Whisper, though,
Uh-oh.
with his
Okay.
final action.
Miss. Nias. Oh, well, that's
That
that
was
one.
not a miss, but not a critical.
Yes.
24.
damage, though.
Ooh. Ispa.
Tons of damage.
Bud.
Ooh, well, let's see how that goes then. Ariel!
We're gonna stride. Our shield has dropped. We're going to strike.
This thing is snarling horribly, by the way.
Cool. We're gonna try to bonk it, and we're gonna fail. And then we're gonna raise our shield again.
Alright. Tonk!
Knife him.
I like just having bogusly high AC. It's so nice.
What, the 30?
It's gonna be 3 from me. 1, 2, and we'll see what happens. Hit. Miss. Still flat-footed for a turn until the end of my next turn again, and then I'll just pop one more.
Popping one more?
Yeah, I would love for Whisper to attack, but he can't because he's done his thing, so I'll just roll damage.
Did he do his support as his independent?
Yes. No. I've only attacked 3 times, so that's hunted. That's support ability, hunted, third attack.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
feel ya. I feel
I'm
ya.
done.
Ooh. You're getting through it, though. Done?
Yep, that's me.
Fragile!
And there goes his brains.
Oh no!
Reload. Here.
Shoot.
What is the AC on this
Yeah,
thing?
Matt,
This guy's
20,
high.
27 no hit.
27's no hit.
Shit.
Holy shit balls.
Alright, is that you done, Fragile?
That's me done.
Alright. Hinkle.
All right. We're gonna go for another Alchemist Fire.
Yep.
That's no damage to him.
Right?
Uh, 2 actions into Heinrich. Megavolt doesn't have strike, so we'll fisticuffs first. Wow. And then we'll Megavolt.
Megavolt?
Yep.
Unstable or standard?
He cannot unstable at the moment.
Alright, so reflex save on that one?
DC 24.
Yeah, I'm not gonna press the button because the button doesn't work for this.
Oh my god, okay.
That's the DC
14
24?
electricity. Yep.
I do have a villain point though.
Who gave him a villain point?
Guess. Yeah, I'll go re-roll that one.
No, Nick. I hate you so much right now.
That's still
Success!
4 damage.
Yeah, but he would have been dead.
Damage is damage. That's
See,
what I
chat,
always
that's the
say.
kind of
Yeah,
fun you can
now
have if
he
you
gets to
donate
deal
points.
damage to us automatically for free, which will probably kill Hinkle.
I'll be fine.
That's not the
Ariel,
point, is
the
it?
important one, will be fine.
I don't like you, Nick. You kill my character.
Kill Whisper.
Alright, so, all done?
Fucking just do it.
Just do
He's
it?
no longer flat-footed either.
No, he's still flat-footed.
Oh,
Still
oh, yeah,
flat-footed.
you
I
resupport.
refreshed it. Yeah.
Ah, thanks, Tony. Thanks for the villain point.
Are you serious?
Fucking hell.
You see what you've started here, Nick? You see what you started here?
Hey, Matt!
What?
Don't I have at least one villain point? I don't think I got one for my improv, but I definitely still have a hero point, rather.
Well, you know what? That is fair. Because that was some really damn good
No,
improv.
as in I haven't used one.
Didn't
I
you?
no,
No,
I
you
didn't
didn't.
reroll.
You just took the damage.
I just
Did you
took
not
the
reset
damage.
your hero points when you started?
Oh, is that a thing you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that we did that. How do you do that?
Just click on the dot.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I did that. Do I get one for improv?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you one for the improv.
Yeah.
Because that was actually legitimately good.
Can you use it to counteract your villain
Nope.
point?
I don't have
No,
Lenore
that's not how
anymore.
it
Lenore! Lenore!
Well, the three of you again. I'll get that fortitude save. This is probably gonna fuck up Whisper.
Fine.
Oh yeah,
Goodbye,
Whisper's
Hinkle.
gone.
27.
Very g- Bye, Hinkle.
Fine.
Fail.
Oh,
Success or
31.
Whisper? Whisper's a success.
Is 27 a fail?
Yep.
I hate this fucking thing.
Do you not have? Did you not get a resilience?
This is such
Juggernaut.
a good dog.
Did
No.
you get a resilience at 7th level? No. Okay, just me.
No.
Well, let's
Hey,
roll that.
Tom,
damage.
Resilient
we should
runes
keep
are
this
expensive.
dog.
That was a lot of
Bye,
ones,
Hinkle.
though. Yeah, Hinkle's going down. Know that.
That's fine. I'm fine.
I gained the last stand condition.
You do gain the last stand condition. You gonna use it?
Do you have to use a hero point for it?
Ah, you do too.
No, I
Oh.
still gained the condition, Matt.
You do gain the condition. You just can't use your class's last stand.
Because
action.
my initiative order doesn't change at all, does it?
No, because you're. I could put you to 25 if you like.
That makes no difference.
If you were 15 feet closer, I could help you. I
No,
will.
no, you
help-
couldn't help me.
Yeah, I could.
You gonna give Whisper 8?
I'll
No.
give Whisper 9.
Give Whisper 9?
I took 40 damage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't help you. I'll give Whisper 9, though.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'll help you. Bleh.
as you feel more of those wounds start to open up further, burns and acid scars and all sorts of weird and wonderful damage, He will turn to attack you, Ariel.
Yeah, it can try.
Well, let's see if that works out for you. Not a critical.
Barely.
How bad?
God damn.
9.
How bad?
That's not awful though.
Not too bad.
I'm still up.
And it will then attack Heinrich with its claws. Because they are agile. Really, my dude?
Matt!
Matt,
What?
you rolled a 3 to miss.
And Whisper for the last one. Because
Come on,
he
Whisper, my boy.
has no other actions at the moment. Plus 14. Oh,
Wow.
Whisper
Alright.
lives!
Ariel.
Good boy. Come on, Ariel.
We're gonna open with a strike.
You're the good bonk. Yes!
There we go.
That's
Yes.
a good bonk.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fucking eat it. Eat it, Matt.
Oh, no!
It ate it.
Still up.
It is still standing as you smack it across the face. We see various iterations and images of this creature kind of overlaid as its head swings from the hit. Well, that was your first hit. No, first action.
Yeah, that was my first action. What do I want to do with the other ones? I can make it over to Hinkle. That would be the responsible thing to do.
Kill it!
Do I think I can? Well, if I don't kill it, someone else will.
Maybe.
I'll throw out. I'll try to see how good's its will. We'll see. Probably good enough.
Probably really incredible.
We'll see though. Only.
Daze doesn't even do half damage on him.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It's a basic save.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a basic save. It's a
He's
crit
good.
though. Yeah, well that's my turn, and I'm no longer raising a shield, so someone
Oh,
better
right.
fucking kill it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a really smart thing.
We're gonna leave.
So Whisper is going to use his support ability
Ooh, that is a good
as
point.
part of a command. Actually, you know what? No, let's
Sorry,
just kill
Cat.
it. Whisper.
Bum, bum,
Cats don't
ba-dum,
like
bum,
dogs.
bum, bum, ba-dum, bum,
Tab wanted to see
bum.
the claws of
Oh,
time.
this one. Okay. Whisper. Use Shadow Strike.
Cats don't like dogs.
I want to say it looks like an evil Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's just Shadow.
I don't know if that's worse for the Hound or worse for Shadow.
It's me files.
13
So-
damage, Matt.
13 damage? Yeah?
You hurt me. Damn.
Kill it. This is my gamer pad.
And Whisper, having been reminded of its early days as a mere kitten in Alkenstar, astray from the wastes, various wounds reopened, tortures from its long and storied history reminded, channels that anger into attacking the claws of time, ripping apart. And the claws go down.
Nice, good boy.
Who's a good boy?
I'll run over to Hinkle and throw out my lay on hands.
How do I make recovery checks easily?
You don't have to.
How do I make recovery checks, Matt?
If you click on if you're on actually dying, which
Oh,
helps,
I should be on dying one. There we go.
there is a button you can press that'll let you do the recovery check when it's your
There
turn.
we go.
Not a critical failure though.
There we go.
And
And now I heal
24.
that many hit
24?
points.
Wait, Leon is now 24.
Yeah.
Oh,
went up a
that's
level.
incredible.
Yeah. It increased in level.
That's
Cantrips
awesome.
for you. Now, I would just like to
Yeah,
say,
24 is really good.
Does
thanks
that mean
to
I'm
those...
wounded 2 or wounded 1?
Should be
Wounded
wounded
two.
2 then.
Because your wounded value is equal to your dying value when you do your recovery. But I would just like to say that thanks to the shenanigans that you pulled off with the crystals and the etheric disruptor, you disabled its dimension door,
Mm-hmm.
its invisibility,
Oh,
its angled entry action,
okay.
and you also disabled its resistances.
Nice!
Wow.
The only
Fuck
reason
yeah.
that we lived.
It has resistance 10 to physical.
Oh, God.
That's so
Wow.
fucking bullshit.
Thank you, Matt.
I forgot how bullshit they were.
Have you fought them in a different campaign?
Yeah, I fought them in Trouble's Menacing. We fought one.
Yeah, in that one it did a lot
She
more
fought
jumping
them in the
around.
book.
Oh, and it was so bullshit.
What's it gonna
Well-
do this round? Well, it's gonna dimension
What's
door
their
for one
challenge rating?
action. Okay, so a couple of things. Its challenge rating is usually around 7 or 8. This
Okay.
thing was challenge rating 10.
Because it has a name.
Because it's got a name.
Because
Got a
it's
goddamn name.
My original thought was you were gonna do this big elaborate trap in the entry room, but no.
Are
this is
you?
good, I
Who are
love
you
it.
healing, Tonk?
I was gonna heal Whisper, actually, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna heal
No, that's-
Hinkle. No, Whisper's gonna slink off into the shadows, and
Okay.
Trigger's gonna fly out. 'Cause that's I took an entire feat to have 2. I should use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is very true.
Whisper's gonna go
Ariel-
lick his wounds.
Blood is just pouring down her face. From the hound. And she's gonna take 10 that we're taking, and she's gonna lay
Okay.
on hands herself.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna heal you, Tonk, for I think like 9 or something like that. Yeah, 9.
For 24, thanks.
You're healed for 9, Sam.
And
And
my
no
is my
longer
wounded
wounded.
condition removed or reduced by 1?
Removed.
You're doing it's removed. If you're doing it outside of combat, if you're using battle medicine, it doesn't remove the wounded condition.
No, battle medicine's just healing.
Okay, alright, let's take its corpse with us.
Just take the corpse with you.
Wait, are you not X yet?
In medicine?
Yeah.
No, I can't spare an expert for medicine.
I've still like survival to do.
I've got no. I don't need. I don't think I need to add to
Do
survival.
we
I've
want
got
to
a
take
athletics,
any of the
crafting, and stealth.
crystals?
Yes.
I figured we could put them in like a bag or something. They're probably worth a lot of money.
Are you sure about this?
Morgan.
Why not?
Are you
That's
sure
it.
about this?
Are you gonna take the
What?
time to kind of get as many of the crystals as you possibly can
Girls.
No.
Aye.
without any
Okay.
proper
We
tools
have
or anything
no
like that?
tools. No.
Oh,
Ariel
Matt,
has a mace.
Matt, no proper tools, except there's a pickaxe on the floor right here, and a shovel, Matt, and
They're not
another
designed for
pickaxe.
crystals, though.
And another shovel, Matt.
You shatter the crystals, every single one of them. They are now worth.
But no, I am going to put some, because the adventure did actually prepare for this. So I'm going to be putting 150 gold pieces worth of gemstone in your inventory.
Yeah,
Okay.
money.
This process, however, will take about an hour.
Yeah,
Hinkle
fair
has
enough.
not stayed behind. Hinkle is gone.
You're going back to the share ship
Yeah.
alone?
There's nothing there anymore.
I think you should probably wait for us, in case the roving bands of mutated creatures that this place is kind of known for come out.
What roving bands? They're all dead.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, they're all
man.
dead. It's fine. Go.
Whoa, come on. Just stick around. Stick around for a little while and heal up.
He's going.
Oh my god.
Poor Hinkle, so much pain.
yeah, so much pain. He wants to go lie down on a soft.
Trigger's gonna trail.
Or a hammock.
Trigger's gonna trail and come back if there's any issues.
Also, cut up. You've already done it.
But you don't need to leave. You can just stay here and travel back with us for protection.
Not that far away.
You're so much safer with us, though. Lone, please, just stick around.
See, now I do
You'll
want to
be
ambush him.
right.
It's not about whether you would or not. It's about what the character.
One crystal dragon coming up.
He's gone. He's not sticking around to watch people swing a pick at some rocks.
No, that is actually a good point.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
That's an
Okay,
hour he
well-
could be using to craft shit with.
in that state. You're gonna get a shower and lie down.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
He's not going to be crafting for a while yet.
Okay. Well, let's get this done and then hightail him back to the ship. And we do, I assume.
Well, yeah, no, the process, like I said, the process will take about an hour. The crystals themselves are pretty much just standard quartz, but whoever built this whole temple / facility took great pains to make sure that this wall of quartz was left intact as possible.
And we're making that no longer the case.
To a degree, but this was a natural formation, is my point.
Desecrated a temple. Put that on the bucket list.
Well, it was already desecrated,
Yeah,
but I catch in your point.
can't
All right.
desecrate it anymore.
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Alright.
As Ariel, still very much wounded from the fight with the Hound. Big bite mark in her arm.
All right, Fragile, you coming?
Yeah.
All right, we travel back to the ship.
Yeah.
Just sort of green wiping.
Alright.
To the boat.
Choose the spell scar.
The yak.
The party loot is still there. That's fine though.
Yacked.
Huge reactions.
Not
God.
following it.
Well, I can actually delete the golden slipper now.
Yeah, it's
Wiped off the face of
day.
the earth.
Returning
Oh,
back.
Tonk, what are you doing out there?
I don't know.
You don't want to be in
Hanging out
Geb.
with,
Geb is
you know,
terrible.
hanging out with Trigger, I guess.
So is Nex.
Yeah, look, the Spellscar Desert's kind of the rock between the hard places. I said that phrase wrong. It's fine.
I mean, I'd prefer next to Geb.
True.
Just remember, everything is terrible always. Do nothing ever.
Advice from Tonk. So,
Advice from Tonk. Don't. That was advice from Tonk.
If Tonk was gonna put something on her shirt, it would definitely be that famous phrase, "BR the what you want, how you dad."
what?
Yes.
Returning
I
back to
was
the
there.
airship.
Is there anything
Okay.
else we need from the desert?
No, we don't have the supplies to hang around too much longer. And I imagine we should probably be getting back, especially with Omen now in our party.
We could raid
Well-
that one guy's estate.
You mean back at Alkenstar?
No, Arkin's estate, right there.
Hmm.
Oh, Ankron's estate.
Oh, I can read.
I mean, if you want to, I'd rather, bird in the hand than two in the bush and all that.
Captain Winslow says, as much as I'd like us to do a little bit more exploring the Spellscar, we are limited on supplies. And I kind of wouldn't want to do much of a detour. More than what we've already done already, anyway.
Fair enough.
I mean, unless you want to start getting into some light cannibalism, but as I understand it, that is frowned upon.
I tends to be.
Fragile just shuts the hell up.
Otherwise, your wayward priest, I have put him to bed. He has his own little room. He was, rattled to say the least. I think that boy's gonna need a lot of therapy when he gets back.
Okay, well, we'll be sure to get him that just as soon as he passes us that
Hey, dog.
formula for... Yeah.
Did you bring the dog?
The dog?
The corpse dog?
Yeah, I brought the corpse dog. Why?
Into his room
I
you wanna
did
show him
not.
the corpse job?
and put it over his head and then
I'm
take
not
him up.
handing it. I'm not handing it to you.
I don't you fucking dare.
It will be so funny though.
I'm not, no. Absolutely not. We need things from that man. I don't want to traumatize him further until we need to. And then we'll
Okay.
talk about it.
Okay.
We need to interrogate him. We have a plan.
What's
That's
this
what I'm
corpse
getting
dog?
here.
The dog corpse. The Hound of Tindalos. The corpse of the Hound of Tindalos. The Tindalosian
Oh.
corpse hound.
You know the one that he's wicked afraid of?
Tindalos' hound.
I really wish that I had taken that perk that was like, you can disguise as creatures.
Oh god. Rangers need less feats.
Rangers
No.
need more feats so that they can afford. Rangers need to get shittier
I
feats
think,
and
hear
cheaper
me
of
out.
them.
Everyone needs the same amount of feats Rangers have.
Do Rangers have a ton of feats?
Class feats? They've got a fair bit more than, like, champions do.
Okay.
Champions have...
Well, Rangers have a
no
lot of feats that are
feats.
locked behind. Rangers are like rogues in that they have a lot of feats that are locked behind each of the 3 archetypes.
Hmm.
So you're always
As-
cutting out at least 2 of those.
As do I think most
Bards.
classes do.
Well, bards have a shit ton of feats because almost every single one of the bard feats is locked behind a muse. But
And they're
you
like
can just,
5 fuses.
No, but you can just take more muses.
Yeah.
Seem
Like
to
I
be
did.
7.
I literally took like, because all the bard feats were so terrible, I just kept taking muses. Worked out well.
But the
Very
plan for
inspired
your
by that, by the
return.
way.
Because
Yeah.
it is a long journey back.
Oh, you're
what,
asking
1,
us what
2,
the plan
3,
is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So what, 8 days?
Sure.
8 days.
I think,
Eight and a
Matt,
bit.
if you took a wild guess at what Ariel was doing, what would that wild guess be?
Trying to seduce the ghost?
No.
No, she's got a priest to seduce.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So,
I believe that doesn't count as seducing. I think it's now counting as proselytizing.
well, seducing the priest, okay.
Not Stockholm syndrome if there's no Stockholm.
He's not kidnapped. We rescued him.
He's about to
That's what they all say.
Yeah. Oh,
He's free
We
to go
liberated
whenever he
him.
likes.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He can go
Very
wherever
much
he likes
stuck
on the airship.
Oh, he can go wherever he likes on the airship. That's true.
Otherwise, he can, try to go for a walk. I wouldn't recommend it.
A very short walk.
I mean, he's probably a cleric. He
Ah,
probably
he
does.
could go off go for a
Airwalk
long
or
walk off
some
a short
bullshit.
plank, you know?
Tonk, what's your plan?
Um,
It's
I
like I said,
kinda
8
want-
days of change.
I kind of want to see if I can fashion any traps or perhaps gain any new abilities. Maybe as part of my animal feature off of the hound.
Oh god. I can't think of anything more terrifying than copying abilities off a Hound of Tindalos.
I don't need anything powerful, but if it was cool, if you get any cool ideas, let me know.
I will have a think about it.
Okay, cool.
And Nick?
Make out.
Oh, I would like to spend some time and money to maybe learn some new snares.
Okay. Nick,
I'll figure that
Yeah.
out.
fragile,
Yeah.
making out.
Yeah.
Any specifics there?
No.
I love that.
You could maybe make out with me.
Just whoever, whenever, wherever.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay.
Tonk's being a freaking simp again.
I've got a chance.
Well, Gaz is more than happy to
God damn it.
Oblige.
I am not limiting myself to one person on this trip.
Oh
Have
no,
you
I
seen
get that.
those
This is a cruise to Fragile.
Gonkongalungas, Ariel?
There are options for members of the crew to make out with. The captain is not interested.
There is a chance she just goes around, just be like, "Hey, want to make out?
Yeah.
Hey, want to make out?" And they're like, a no is like not even registered as, you know, a setback. She just moves on to the next.
Well, she will have a fun trip back then.
At one point, Tog has been stalking her throughout this journey, attempting to like position himself like in front of her along the path, almost treating it as like a tracking exercise, like you would a deer, like a game path. And every time she just turns the wrong way. And he's like, God damn it.
Spends
why
about 20 minutes trying to get an answer out of the robot, but it doesn't speak, so it doesn't really register with her.
He's just being shy. God bless him.
And Tinkle,
Me.
you.
All right. An attempt will be made to identify Jax, and another attempt will be made to identify the unusual Giselle, and then I'll get to work crafting the Drake rifle.
Well, if you want to spend a full time kind of doing experimentations and analyzing, I will just reveal what Jax is, and I can do the same for the unusual Giselle as well.
Awesome.
If you want to spend a day on each of them.
Sure.
All right. Well,
Both
you've
in
already
party
seen
loot.
in party loot.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
I
do
cannot
Jax
wait to see
first.
this cursed item.
And
Okay.
I will send it to chat.
Well,
there are a
that's
few things to
lot.
do with it.
Okay.
It's
All right.
worth nothing.
Well, hang on. Don't
It's
say
a
that.
unique weapon. Of
Are-
course,
are
it's
you-
worth nothing. It has no price. It is a unique item. But it is possessed by the spirit of a caravan god who was killed within the spell scar. And in particular, does not like cultists or worshippers of Lamashtu.
Who's Lamash to?
She's the mother of monsters.
Yeah, Julia,
Gross.
you would have this one.
She's like big into aberrations and stuff.
Double gross.
She likes, like, a lot of her worshippers are sort of like malformed and stuff. We fought her in Troubles Menacing Otari, and she was kind of a bitch. Well, we fought one of her servants.
You did. Lamashtu.
Lamash
okay.
too.
The mash too.
Lamash to.
Just in case it's Beetlejuice.
I hate you all.
Come on, it's not Pazuzu.
Matt, you're kind of okay.
No, you're thinking of Haster.
I'll be honest,
Faster.
Matt, this seems like a really cool weapon, considering I'm playing a champion.
Maybe it's
It's
time to-
just not, it's not a flail, so...
What the fuck does piercing, or yeah, what the fuck does piercing wind is the name of the gun.
Is the name of the base weapon, yes.
It's a
Striking
it's a
fierce.
jewel.
What does fearsome do?
From memory, when you critically hit with it, the subject of the critical hit has to make a will save or become feared. Frightened, feared.
Okay.
That's from memory. Now, as for the unusual Giselle,
the 13th hour.
oh, that's even more. Who the fuck wrote this? Wait,
No, it's less. It's on my screen.
it's still on your screen, so it's a little bit less. Jared Peter, really?
Yo, that's pretty cool. Jar repeater?
Don't ask. More to the point, that's a typo. It's fine.
Is it just supposed to be striking Giselle?
Striking air repeater.
I thought it was a
Zesty.
Giselle.
It looked like a Giselle.
It
looked
literally
like one.
said Giselle.
Oh no, I'm aware. But like I said, it has been heavily modified.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
But
Well, 13th hour is cool, but I'm a flurry ranger. I can't use either of those.
If it's
I
an air
think
repeater,
awesome.
why...
If it's an air repeater, you would be able to use it. It's
Oh,
repeating.
okay.
it's
Damn.
almost like some adjustments were made to it.
Oh,
or
is that the
something.
one? Oh, okay, cool. Well, shit, yeah.
It's a D8. Deadly D10.
As opposed to the fatal that you would usually get with a firearm. But yes, it has several abilities tied to it, including the ability to train your target by staring down the scope of it, causing time to flow a little bit slower, giving you a better shot. Also, once every 10 minutes, when you miss a shot, you can just kind of tinker with the device on the side of it and just have the bullet reappear into the chamber.
If you could turn back time.
What is that? What is that? Do you still need to make an interact action every time you fire?
Oh no,
If-
if you miss, it just automatically reloads itself without having to reload.
Yeah, but
You don't lose the bullet.
oh, okay. So you
It's
What?
not that great.
okay? So all right. So it's just
But-
you just don't lose a bullet. All right.
What it does mean, however, is if you're using magical ammunition,
Okay. You don't lose
Oh.
and you know that thing where it's like, okay, if I miss with this, I lose it, but I've spent like 100 gold pieces on this magical ammunition.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
Alright,
final
cool.
ability
Wow.
is it gives you haste once per day, but you can only use it for strikes with the 13th hour.
it. Okay. Cool. Well, that seems incredible. I'll give it a go if nobody else minds.
It's 2 hands. I need hands.
I'll use it. All right. Cool.
Now,
13th hour.
also, particularly for you, Hinkle, while
Particularly for
analyzing
me.
it, this is not a star gun, but it is what is known as a spark gun.
Oh, the ones that are basically copies of star guns.
Yes.
So it's got it doesn't need bullets.
This
Right.
one in particular kind of does, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
More to the point, whoever originally made this was probably Arcadian.
That's real cool. For reference, for everyone else that doesn't know what the fuck a star gun is, star guns fire literal magic instead of bullets.
Are those like lame crystal guns, Matt?
No,
Oh.
I think the only star gun in the game at the moment is the Rowan rifle, which literally grew
Oh my
from
god!
a
It
tree.
automatically works with flurry. God damn! I love this. I love this VTT.
I'm
Oh,
just
I
gonna-
love this VTT.
I'm just gonna copy that and paste it in the thing.
Uh,
But star guns are real fucking cool.
They are pretty awesome. And in the treasure vault, I'm not allowed to show off any of them on stream because I'm still under embargo, for fuck's sake. But in treasure vault, they are going to be introducing.
Oh
I think it's another 2 or 3 new
I think
star
you
guns
showed
and
me a
some
couple of
spark
them.
guns.
They look very cool.
It's kind of a caster gun. It's a little bit different though.
In summary, star guns are cool.
They are very cool and made
They're
of
kind of-
space metals.
They're kind of cool in the sense that the things of divergence from good old Critical Role are cool.
Yes.
They don't grow like the vestiges do, but they're just cool, unique weapons.
Well, this is awesome. I love this. This is great. Thank you, Matt. This is
Yeah.
exactly what I asked for.
So this is like a pseudo version of one of those.
I actually need to relook over the balancing for it. But
An homage, if you will.
homage.
Let me know. Yeah, I'm happy for you to change anything you want. Are you talking about the 13th hour still, or Jax?
A little bit. First, oh,
Okay.
Jax wasn't worded by me, so that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Well,
Paizo.
13th hour is awesome, and if you need to change anything on it because it's too strong, let me know.
All right. So cycling it back through, Hinkle, you needed to do some work on your Drake gun.
I was gonna start making the Drake gun. I don't remember. Did we actually? How much parts did we harvest from the Drake?
I don't remember off the top of my
Because
head, but
I remember I stole the wings, like the wing leather, to make the actual bomber wings for the goblins.
I want to say it was 60 gold pieces worth. That's off the top of my head, though.
Alright, well, there's a
Was your
frontier repeater and a bunch of ammo for it in case anybody
Was
wants
your
it.
frontier repeater not?
Fuck the repeater.
No,
Oh wait,
I've got.
no, your
I've
longbow
got
is
blaze.
the one that's got the thing.
No. I don't have it. I've only got one item that's enchanted in it. It's the blazons of shared power. Remember? The blazons let me enchant multiple things.
But
Okay.
cycling
Remember-
back through while you do your crafting checks, Sam.
Yeah.
Nick, you were making
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Tonk,
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to see whether you could pin someone down to teach you some traps and things.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna experiment and see if there's any kind of abilities or such I can derive from the make of the, especially as I'm kind of becoming adept at, adapting aspects of beasts and kin alike. I will experiment with the with the Hound of Tindalos, and then also, I would love to see if anybody could teach me traps. But I'm happy to do that at a later date because I gotta look at what traps I want.
Well,
The only ones I've seen so far are uncommon, and I've already got 2 uncommons, so I might just go for a common.
keep in mind that some of the uncommons are there because they're in Guns and Gears.
Ah, okay.
And because of that, and because of where you are, if that's the case, they're in Guns and Gears, then they're treated as common.
Okay, cool.
Because you're in the right area for it.
But okay, cool. Good to hear.
Otherwise, experimenting with the Hound of Tindalos, how are you doing that? Because
I
you're a
don't know.
ranger.
Taking off small bits of hide, clipping its nails. In terms of crafting, all I really know about, besides the very basics and what I've seen kind of Hinkle experiment with, is most definitely reactions. Traps, triggers, reactions is basically most of my know-how. What makes things tick, and what makes things talk or go boom, however you want to say it. What makes things go tunk, tonk. I don't know. Trying to work a thing in there. It didn't work out.
That's fine.
Let's just move on.
I'll get a nature check from you.
Okay. This
We're in
is
a
not
game
gonna
where
be-
you roll dice. Let's make you roll dice.
Oh!
Ah!
Did anybody see that roll from a 1 to a 19, or was that just on my screen?
I saw the 19 for a grand total of 30. Fuck me. All right. So, with some analysis and some experimentation, and using some of your knowledge of animals that you already have built in, as creepy and as terrifying as this thing looks, even dead,
Mm-hmm.
this is a naturally occurring creature.
Is it really? Okay,
It
I was
is-
expecting to get an auto fail because I assumed it was not.
It is aberrant to us, but from wherever it comes from, it's just a part of the existence there. It is a part of nature from wherever it came.
For a
And
moment
others
there,
have told.
I
from
thought
what
Mass
others
was
have-
trying to gaslight us.
What?
For a moment there, I thought you were going to try and gaslight us and saying the Hound of Tindalos is a natural creature and is definitely not an aberration.
They're all
Uh,
crazy.
It's from the dimension of time, or from what others have told you.
Okay.
They have all their book learning and all their knowledge and stuff, so you're kind of just trusting them on that one.
All right.
But
believe
kind
it.
of stepping through that kind of train of thought, and kind of infusing your own connection to creatures, you kind of come to the realization that this thing probably moves through time or does its weird dimensional jumping thing via its claws.
Okay, cool.
And although you're not sure if you can get anything for yourself,
Mhm.
Perhaps with a little bit of experimentation, you might be able to give Whisper something.
Boom! Like some fucking gauntlets. Like, oh, no one's read those books. There's a really cool series, not the Stormlight Archive, Stormcaller, that no one has ever read, and that I read as a kid, and I haven't ever been able to find somebody who's read those books, but they have some badass world building. They're just shit books. Dude doesn't know how to write dialogue, but the world building, oh my god. And the cat has, like, gauntlets. Anyway, continue.
But
Guardians
yes,
of the Ghoul.
a companion item might be possible.
Turn your cat into a Digimon.
Let's go. I was thinking Guardians of Gahul, actually.
That's an owl.
However,
The owls have gauntlets, remember?
They have battle claws.
They have battle claws, yeah.
I remember those books vividly. They were
Thank
my
you.
favorite
They were
book
awesome.
series as a child.
They were really traumatic, though. Holy
Did they
They
ever?
really were.
Did they ever tell you what owl was like a blacksmith and made the things?
I think you meet the daughter. Don't you meet the daughter of the blacksmith? Anyway, we should save this for the break.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, we should.
Okay.
They definitely do tell you who made the first pair of battle claws.
That's wild.
I've never read the books myself.
Basically, in the first chapter, you're introduced to, like, or the first book, you're introduced to somebody's little sister, and she fucking gets eaten, I think. Doesn't she? Don't
Yeah,
they,
that how
don't-
owl do.
don't the, like, angry ones eat the hatchlings?
No,
Wow,
I don't
okay.
think they
Yeah,
do.
no, that's traumatizing.
It's something that, but it's inferred,
It is
though. that, like,
dark.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's dark.
Darker than black.
For a kid's book. Holy shit.
It's not quite as dark as
Animorphs.
No, I haven't read Animorphs. As the Red Wall Chronicles.
Oh.
Yes.
Red Wall is my favorite series. So,
They are so dark.
they're awesome. They're so great.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Anyway, continue. We should talk. We'll talk about this. Tonk will remember this.
We could play a Red Wall game just using Pathfinder.
We totally could.
or
Oh
you know,
my
we could use the
God.
mouse guard system that was built for Red Wool and Mouse Guard.
Oh, okay. We could do that too.
Oh god.
Far
But-
away.
Ariel,
yeah.
you wanted to talk to a priest.
Yeah. For at
Talk
least
to-
the first couple of days, she is also gonna try to talk to the rifle that's like a divine champion rifle thing. She feels like they might have some stuff in common. Maybe help the spirit trapped inside the gun get to rest. But yeah, first she's gonna try to talk to a priest.
Well, for the first day, he sleeps.
Boring.
He is recovering from a traumatic event. He
Fair
needs his
enough.
rest.
Fair enough.
Near starvation, complete exhaustion.
Terrified, mostly.
Stinkiness.
Very stinky.
He wouldn't be. He has prestidigitation, y'all. He wouldn't
Does he?
get that stinky.
He has access to prestidigitation.
He's a cleric.
He's
Could have
fine.
slept and re-prepared it.
Eventually, however, on the second day, he regains consciousness. And there is a startled moment where he doesn't really realize where he is. But he kind of sees your face and realizes that he is now safe.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Thank you for the rescue.
No problem.
I was gonna die in there.
Not on my watch. So, can I get you anything like some food? We've got some pretty alright chefs for the fact that they're goblins.
Wow.
I could actually do with some food.
Yeah, Ariel, we'll go get him some food. Hopefully the chefs didn't hear her slightly problematic comment.
Slightly. Lunch for the day, by the way, is a black powder stew.
That sounds very spicy.
It is very spicy and has a bit of a kick to it too.
The black powder is just pepper. It's
Yeah, if you ask the chefs of that, they just kind of give you a wink. But you're bringing back the bowl of stew, and I'm guessing you're gonna bring one for yourself as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, no, it is actually quite spicy. Think kind of like a cayenne pepper mixed into it, like a chili kind of thing. But after the two of you finish eating, he looks a little bit sad as he puts the bowl down.
Is something wrong?
Well, you're a woman of faith as well, aren't you?
I'm glad you noticed.
Fuck you.
hides the porno mags.
I've had some time to reflect on the last little while. I went to the cradle expecting it to be some sort of journey of faith, a pilgrimage. Like, I know I left in a hurry because I was attacked, but the plan was always to go to the cradle as a spiritual journey of such, and to finally get there and find the whisper and the bronze to just be completely absent. The only whispers there were from the hound and whatever that other thing that arrived in the dark and plagued my dreams.
Ariel just shoves the amulet that's very Yog Sothothi further into her backpack.
Just, I was expecting my goddess to be there. She was completely absent. Even in a place that was considered to be a holy shrine to her, I could only gather out the most paltry of powers.
It is our duty as the faithful that we cannot allow the holy places to fall into memory and into legend. For as what happened, unfortunately, to your goddess's temple. For if we leave the temples to become secret places, then their very secret nature betrays them from those who wish for knowledge to be found, to those who would rather see it buried and kept for themselves.
You're probably right. And look, I'll be honest with you, I had dreams and visions perhaps of, on my way there, of hopefully saving the world, you know? Go back in time, stop Pyronite from ever being invented.
We can't all travel back in time in fact, none of us can. But we can take what little steps we can day by day to make the world a better place. And if we do that, then really we are saving the world. You know?
Give me a diplomacy check, Ariel.
Roll it. That's mediocre, but we'll take it.
You take it?
I don't have a hero point, so I'm kind of stuck with it.
He kind of thinks about it for a couple of moments and nods and goes, every day I try to make the world a better place, huh?
Aye?
I guess that's all we really can do, divine powers or no.
Aye. That's why, I've got to oppose that bastard Mugland and Lovelace. They want that Pyronite for themselves. Whether to give to Gavin next to destroy the other, or to maintain what they call law in Alkenstar. But they'll stop at nothing to get it.
In my vision, I saw Galarian burn. The entire world just on fire.
Aye?
And this horrible creature emerging from the ash. A horrible beast. I could only assume it was Rovagug, devouring whatever remained. Though, I do have a question.
Yes?
Did you find my designs for the Pyronite?
Did we find his designs for the Pyronite?
Because I did reverse engineer it, and I didn't have the time to retrieve them. They were in my workshop. They were on the other side of the room.
I'll be honest. This is a
Where was his
Juliet
workshop?
moment.
No,
Did we retrieve them?
I don't think we did.
I don't think you did. Sorry, let me clarify. You didn't. This isn't a player memory thing. This is his designs were gone by the time you got there.
Yeah.
Oh. Because
Ariel's
I swear
face
we tossed that.
goes from
It
one
did.
of sort of sympathetic comforting very quickly to one of horror.
He kind
We
of.
don't have those designs.
Oh no. Oh no. And with that, we're gonna go to a break. We're just gonna take a short 10-minute break, everyone, while we stretch our legs, take a drink, all that other fun stuff. I'm probably gonna turn on a fan and recalibrate my sound, so it should be fine. A couple of things. Sorry if it's been a little bit choppy. I'm having issues with the Australian internet once again. I have spent at least one afternoon this week talking very strongly with my ISP in order to fix this. Otherwise, when we get back, Chad has requested that we do a little bit of a reintroduction for all of our characters, and considering you have all just leveled up, it's probably a good time to do that. So, we shall be
Alright.
back in about 10 minutes, and we shall see you then. But, hey everyone, and we're back after a little bit of a break. I stretched my legs a bit, I swear it.
He's now
What?
15 feet long.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking Gonzo the Great. I wish I was that cool. But, chat did request that we do a little bit of a character reintroduction, because it has been a while, and it means I can do some clipping. But I will also say, to begin with, if you like this character art, this was done by the wonderful Tabaxi Cafe over on Twitter.
Yeah.
She did the character art for this one. She also did the character art for Abomination Vaults. And I don't know, she's just kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we'll go from left to right. Fragile.
What? What am I supposed to say?
Well,
Never,
one-
never do!
This is fragile. Fuck. She's a slut.
I was about to say, tell us a little bit about Fragile.
Done.
What are her motivations?
Okay, so
Arousal.
there was a post that went around a while ago that was talking about how bards shouldn't be the sluttiest characters, and if you weren't a coward, every class could be a slutty character. I saw the gunslinger. I saw my opportunity.
Is that really the motivation behind her?
Yeah, dog.
It sounds about on par for Nick. Really.
This is like when I
It
made
does.
the nihilistic cleric because I liked the phrase "Oh God, no."
Ah, that character makes so much more sense to me now. 'Cause that was the Silent Night, wasn't it?
No, that was the Arby's witch. What was she?
Oh, Trip.
Trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that tracks as
Such a
well, actually.
Good character.
I love
I do
Trip.
like Trip, though. And Ariel, you got the hero point. Congratulations.
Freak yeah, let's go.
Nice, let's go.
Rupture the back for fucking. What an item.
But, also, Fragile leveled up. What
Yeah.
did Fragile get for level 7?
I don't know. I took the diplomacy general feat entourage because she has many suitors, shall we say.
Yeah. That is a polite way to put it.
Put a point in dexterity, so now I'm 20. 7 really wasn't like a lot to go with.
Well, no. The Gunslinger class does get a lot of its abilities from the class itself, as opposed to really getting enhanced by skill feats and stuff.
I
like that.
basically diplomacied myself up, and now I'm even sluttier. So, win-win.
Self-win? Alright, well. Tonk!
Hi. I'm Tonk. I am an insecure, maybe necessarily so, ranger. I like traps. I like to feel smart. Doesn't happen very often. I struggle constantly as a player with playing someone who's a bit of an asshole, to be quite honest. Tonk is nasty, mean-spirited, loves laughing at people's failures, all that good stuff. Don't really do a great job of it, but that's what the character's supposed to be. Just someone I would not want to hang out with. Instead, I think he just comes off as grumpy, which is not what I was aiming for. But that's okay. I spent a lot of time as a bounty hunter, unsuccessfully. I spent a lot of time as a caravan guard and then a bandit. More success as the bandit than the caravan guard, go figure. Yeah. I've got Trigger, who's a vulture who's been around for a very long time, who's a lovely lady with a monocle, lovely vulture with a monocle. And I've got Wispa, who's a newer addition to the team, who is just a stray little displacer kitty when I picked him up, and now he's turned into a boss-slaying machine. Who's better at stealth than I am. Fuck him.
Real quick though, I will say, just because our descriptions of things were wildly different, Fragile and Tonk are the same species.
Oh,
Technically speaking.
I'm Coyotekin. So, I don't know who the fuck my mom and dad were, but I look like a coyote.
Are you not a kitsune?
No.
No.
Ah.
'Cause he couldn't
Never
be
mind.
bothered.
I didn't want the lore that came with him.
Gives a
No,
shit about
you
the
didn't
lore.
want to. You couldn't be bothered to read the racial traits.
I did, and when I did, I made the decision that I didn't want them.
Which
Fair.
is fine.
I've ended up as a
We
beast.
had a discussion about that, yeah.
Eastkin, okay. My mistake.
But
All
yes,
good.
Fragile is a kitsune. Or a kitsune, depending.
We're
I don't
not
know whether
doing
you
that.
want to pronounce it
You know-
right or not.
We're not doing that.
As opposed to a kit later.
Aww,
Can I
that's...
hurt you?
Yeah.
How do I hurt you?
But no,
I mean, Nick's done a good job of it already. He already got me to dying.
That's very
nice.
true. So regarding wolffolk in Pathfinder 2, or in Galarian in general, there is the Shuni.
Matthew.
They are not wolf-like in the slightest. They're in fact very much pug-like, and they are short. But yes, Pathfinder's first edition did have a wolffolk race, and I am hoping that they bring them back. I like the Welgaroo. They were fun
Yeah.
times. But, Tonk, anything fun you got with level 7?
I got better at stealth. I got better at dexterity. I think that was it, right? I got better at reflex. I got a cool new gun, so I'm finally using a gun, which was what I originally wanted to do, but then I decided that guns were worse. I'll get a new trap eventually when we
A
get into
general
town.
feat?
Oh, my general feat was boring as hell.
Fair
Literally
enough.
just better initiative.
Big
Fair
numbers.
enough.
Big numbers. I don't always go for big numbers go burr, but I always feel bad when I don't. Oh, I know the most important thing that happened with 7. My 4th level class feat animal feature finally became awesome. I can now fucking fly
Which you know is gonna be
What?
super fun.
or get dark vision. Yeah,
You can fly?
I can fly.
Hi.
That
But-
seems
Hinkle.
Yeah.
cool.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your character?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hinkle
Where's that
is
dying button?
a. Oh no! That villain point really does have long-lasting effects. Oh no! The consequences of Nick's actions.
Oh no, here they
Oh.
are. The
I think he
consequences of
still
Nick's
lived
actions.
that 14 damage anyway, so it really didn't do anything. Hinkle is a Isoki or a rat folk. He is an inventor and he built Heinrich. Heinrich is a beep boop robot who is good at punching and apparently good at sneaking.
Apparently. Just
Yeah,
rolls well
he's-
at Gibral.
He's got 13 for stealth,
I mean,
which is
that's
more than Hinkle.
that's a 50-50 chance at this level.
That's one more than Hinkle, Dan. He's also better at Hinkle at athletics and acrobatics.
Well, he is a strong boy.
Indeed.
The acrobatics I can't do much about, but definitely the athletics.
And Hinkle likes to tinkle and tinker.
There we go.
There we go.
He builds all sorts of cool stuff.
Which is
He
what
likes to
adventures
throw
do.
bombs and shoot guns.
And he's all out of bombs.
No, never. That's a bad thing. Out of bombs, then shit's really hit the fan.
So, level 7. Anything fun?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. I got my breakthrough innovation, which means Heinrich got a new thing. Lightning reflexes, master overdrive, which increases my overdrive damage and increases my crafting to master, and weapons specialization, which means I deal more damage with my strikes. And my general feat was quick crafting, which allows me to spend twice as much money towards a project as part of the heroic crafting. What? Scroll to the top.
That book that we're using?
Yes, from
heroic
High
crafting?
Frog Studio.
Yes. Because I'm experimenting with different systems in crafting.
Supplement. It's pretty
I-
good so far.
It is working out pretty well. It's probably a little bit more number crunching than I personally like.
And that's why I built an entire matrix so that I don't have to do anything.
Yes. But yeah, of the few things that I don't like about Pathfinder 2, the crafting system is one of them. The
Lame.
4 days feels very arbitrary. But
It's just to make it worse than just earning money.
yes.
It's silly.
And finally, Ariel.
Me. So yeah, I play Ariel. She is an Angelkin Osmar. She worships Urshay. She used to be a mercenary. Then she went to a meeting. And overheard something she shouldn't have. And then the law came after her. So that's not fun. And so she's a champion. She's a liberator, which is the chaotic good champion. Some may say it's the mechanically worst good aligned champion.
I don't see why. I truly
We don't like those people and we don't talk to them, so let's just forget about them.
I mean, it's just that the reaction isn't quite as powerful as the other two.
I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. You're trying to stop people from taking damage and getting grappled. It's great. It's perfect.
I mean, yeah, but you don't enfeeble like Redeemers does, which is pretty banger.
Why would you want to be enfeebling your allies?
Enemies. And I finally got, anyways, at level 7, I finally got Expert Armor Proficiency, and it is so nice so far. Hasn't actually prevented anything from hitting me, but it got really close. So I'm
It's
looking
tried its
forward.
best.
I'm looking forward to that so far. I've got I picked up I picked up Party Crasher from Dandy as my feat this level. And yeah. Cause Matt
Thankfully-
assures me there will be parties to crash.
Thankfully, it was not Ship Crasher.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's already happened. But
Yeah.
I did promise that there will be parties to crash. And I'm not even making that up.
Birthday parties. Woo!
Oh, I don't know about a birthday party, but as for me, I play everyone else, I guess.
Everybody else.
What? With that all done and settled, we come back to the airship within the Spellscar as it is sailing across the sky. In the wake of the missing documents from Oleman, he has requested that, you know, a meeting of some sort kind of be held in order to discuss it.
Ariel's really upset she got cock-blocked by a recipe. And she would gather the important people.
Yes.
Those
course.
being the party. And probably the captain, maybe.
The captain's pretty chill. As far as she's concerned, she's just driving you from point A to point B.
Iconic. Yeah, then just the party.
But yeah, Oleman will kind of be like, so, I had my designs for the Pyronite in the workshop. Miss Smithfield here, I'm sorry, Ariel, says that she didn't see any. Did any of you have the designs for find my designs for the Pyronite? By chance?
Nope.
9.
Just gonna
Oh.
slowly look at Ariel. Yes.
No.
You don't
No.
have them.
we don't
Unless
have
you
them.
actually do, Fragile, at which point I would be very concerned.
No.
I mean, of all the people to have them. Now, Hinkle, you've already been taught how to make Pyronite yourself.
Yeah.
You don't quite have the skills up for it, and you're pretty sure that you need a better lab than the one you currently have access to. But you already
Indeed.
know how to make it.
I do.
And you've done the theoretical analysis on what it is capable of in large enough amounts. Alderman's concerns are valid. But I can also assure you that no, Oleman's particular designs for the Pyronite was not in his lab.
I mean, it's only 3d6 fire damage. It's not that much.
Yeah, a drop of it's like 3d6 fire damage.
I was neglecting to tell anyone about the bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yeah, no, there was that as well, wasn't there?
Yep. 20-foot burst.
If I remember correctly, because I was nursing my wounds at the time, there was like a child living in the lab. Do you think the child might have it?
There was a child living in the lab?
Yeah, you had a kid living above you the whole time. I thought you might be a predator.
I'm sorry, what?
You also had like a child robot. I assume you know about that one.
Oh yeah, have you seen?
Sleeper?
We've got Wheels. We've got Wheels with us. Do you want to see Wheels?
Do we have
Did we?
Sweep
I don't
Up?
think we
left
brought him.
Sweep Up.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
we
we left
totally
him.
brought Wheels. Did we
We
not?
totally
No.
left Sweep Up.
We,
This is a conversation that has come
why would we
up
have
before.
brought him with us? We literally jumped on as the fuzz was chasing us out of town. We would have had to have stopped by the inn in order to pick him up. And that is sadly something we did not do.
I'm sorry, child robot.
Sweep Up, I believe, was his name.
Sweep up. Oh.
Had like a soul and everything.
Oh, you're talking about the robot I built to do the cleaning.
Yeah, that one.
With the soul,
It has a soul?
I
mean, I might have engineered some fragments of it from a crystal, but I wouldn't exactly call what it has a soul. That'd be like
he's
saying
becoming
Heinrich.
significantly less attractive.
That'd be like saying Heinrich has a soul.
Ariel leans over to Hinkle and is like, is he right? Or were you right when you said that Sweep Up had a soul?
Did I say that?
I believe you did.
Yeah, you were successful in your checks, and it is a soul-bound doll. Essentially.
Oh! It's just a crappier version of Chorus.
Yes.
I'd like to think Heinrich has a soul.
So
Heinrich's got soul. He's definitely not a soldier.
Heinrich has soul. He doesn't have a soul. There you go.
I'm sorry, I never named the robot.
Well, we did. His name's Wheels. Or Sweep Up, depending on how you talk a bit.
Sweep up.
He thought his name was Sweep Up. And he asked us very politely not to turn him off. It seems like something that like someone with a soul might do.
Said it got lonely and cold.
Which does
That's-
not sound like a soulless thing.
Would you create a creature that could only feel pain?
I mean, not intentionally. Well, I'm sorry. I feel like I've accidentally made something
Yeah. Exactly those
You
two
need to
words
get
that
better
you used.
materials for your work.
Well, unfortunately, I was cut off from the Temple of Rye.
So was I. Look what I have done.
Yes, and I built robots as well. I built a clockwork sphinx. You would happen to have that somewhere, by the way.
No, it had to die.
I kicked some of the
I'm pretty
spare
sure it got
gears.
attacked by the Hound of Tindalos.
No, we killed it.
Damn it.
My deception is 0. I don't lie.
Why
killed
did you
it
destroy my
damn.
sphinx?
because it's tried to stop us from getting to you.
It did try to kill us.
Well, it was in its defensive posture.
Well, there you go. That was your mistake.
I
You put
tried to
something in our
lie
way.
about your security questions. It did not like that.
What was your pet?
A cat.
Okay, well, we
That
didn't know
seems
that.
like a lame pet.
It does seem like a lame pet, doesn't it?
Well,
Just
it's-
a cat.
I mean, robots aren't pets.
No, robots are companions.
I feel like this is a philosophical discussion on
I
engineering
agree.
and robots for later.
So like, who knew you had the Pyronite recipe?
Well, as I understand it, Mugland had been making inquiries for a long time. I received the designs for it from a vision, though. And that's how I wrote it. I assumed it was from Bry, but considering everything I've been through in the last month or two, I don't think that's the case anymore.
That doesn't really answer the question who knew you had the designs. Is it just Mogland that would have suspected it?
Perhaps. I'm honestly not sure. If anyone is suspicious, they may of course do perception checks.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I just think he's a dick.
I mean,
He's a dick and a nerd.
he's honestly becoming less and less hot.
That's what happens when some people open their mouths. All right, Juliet. All right.
It is. It is
Have
what
you-
happens.
Have
when
you
some
heard
people
Robert
open their
Pattinson
mouth.
talk when he's not right in front of a camera? Heartbreaking. I'm not joking either.
I was about to say who Robert Pattinson is, but I remembered in time.
Are you serious?
He's the Twilight vampire guy,
He's Batman.
right?
More importantly,
He's Batman.
He's Batman. Yeah.
He's the guy that died in that one movie for a plot device.
Yeah, that one movie.
Yeah, one of the best movies that I've seen in a while, and also one of the most movies that I've hated the most in a while.
Wow.
I have yet to dislike a better movie.
Gobble the
Hinkle
Fire.
and Ariel,
Tenet.
regarding
Yeah.
your perception checks. It's not so much that he's lying. It's more that you get the feeling he's forgetting things. Being through a traumatic event, he's got a lot in his mind at the moment. So perhaps with a little bit of extra pushing, you might be able to get some extra information out of him.
Push you off the plank.
Right. I feel like there's got to be more to what's going on here. So why don't we just start at the beginning and go through step by step. When did you find out, one, that Pyronite was a thing? Obviously, were you at the demonstration?
I was at the
Just said
demonstration.
if it was a vision. The
Painful
gods
apparition.
provided him the inspiration.
That's how he found out how to make it. But it was like he commissioned to make it before then, and he was thinking about it, and then it came to him in a dream.
It's not commissioned, though. Now that you mention it, I did need to get some supplies for it. I'm not exactly known as an alchemist, so
Aye?
there were many
And
inquiries
who
that
did
had
you
to be
get
made.
them from?
A little alchemy shop in Skyside. Something to do with a bird.
Am I familiar with this?
You are kind of familiar with it.
Am I familiar with it, Matt?
Not enough, unfortunately.
Come on, it's city lore, Matt!
Yeah, but it's nerd city lore,
I probably just rolled like garbage.
and the only time
Yeah.
you pay attention to nerds is when they're attractive to you.
That's true.
He speaks the truth.
But yes, you do have vague memories of a alchemy shop that you went to not long ago. It's probably about a month back. There's something about blue jays or something like that. You would need to look it up again.
Is that you asking me to roll a recall knowledge check?
I would never be so risque.
If you want to do a recall knowledge check, you can.
I think
I
crafting would be
rolled
the
a
one to
recall
roll.
knowledge check, and it was apparently garbage.
Do you want society
Was
or
it garbage?
crafting?
Society would probably be best, but I will let you do crafting instead if you wish to. That's not actually too bad.
Yay.
I don't know, apparently it was garbage enough with a specific lore that I failed.
God, someone's salty.
I am.
Maybe you should have just gotten bardic knowledge.
Not
Just be a
everyone can be
bard.
bards, jeez.
Be a lore master. Easy.
I mean, I have a generic lore that I can use to recall knowledge on anything. It's gossip lore, but it's not a specific lore. City lore is a specific lore.
I mean, if you want to do gossip lore, you can. It's just going to be tricky.
I mean, I already rolled to recall knowledge on it, so...
Well, Winkle.
Me?
You remember a place you went to when you were investigating the powder cake punks? Rika's reagents. The symbol that she uses for her shop is a blue jay.
Ah, can you spell that for me?
R-Y-K-A.
Oh. This sounds like the reagent shop.
Rika's.
Yes, that's fun.
Something like that.
This reagent shop, Hinkle, did they have any ties to, like, Mugland, Loveless, people that know Mugland and Loveless?
Matt,
That all that stuff. You remember that the reagent shop had some connection to the powder cake punks. They were gathering information there. And
this would be a question for Glass.
Ariel, is going to cast, Bullhorn and shout for Glass.
Wow.
I took it for a reason.
to just call it out, okay.
Literal loudmouth.
Well, you cast the spell and let it ring as you call for Glass. And he does eventually come running, kind of one finger in his ear, clearing it out. He's like, yeah?
So you were gathering information out of a store called Rika's Reagents?
Well, we were trying to get ingredients for some of our more fun things, but yeah.
You didn't happen to pick up any information about our dear friend here?
Well, not specifically, but anything we were... Muglin was asking us to keep an eye on various places. And one of those places was, of course, Rika's Reagents, and he wanted us to keep an eye out for certain ingredients if they were being purchased. Especially en masse. And then report back.
And did you report our friend here buying said ingredients en masse?
Ooh, not personally, but I've got a lot of people that work for me. I'll ask
So
around,
it's
though.
a possibility?
It's a possibility.
I
What can I
do
say
ask
now?
around. Do ask around, thank you.
Especially considering our relationship. He gives Fragile a wink.
Well, thank you very much. You can return to whatever you were previously doing.
Awesome. Cool.
So Muglin probably knew that you were buying them.
Matt, did I ever get the recipe for his shoulder cannon?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so Muglin knew I was working on it, or at least suspected.
So Muglin probably has the recipe if we don't.
And I've been gone for weeks now, so... And by the time we get back, how far are we from Alkenstar? Like a week away, maybe more?
About 8 days.
6 days at this point.
About 6 days.
Oh god, so he probably has it by now, or at least some sort of working prototype.
Most likely, yeah.
Hinkle, how long would it take you to create a working prototype? Could you do it in the amount of time we've been looking for this fella?
Well,
Uh,
give me a crafting check.
no, I'm gonna do the maths for it.
Go do the maths for it.
I'm gonna
I'm
do
just
the maths
like,
for it.
if Hinkle can't do it, there's no way Mugland could.
5
Well,
weeks.
that's
It would take no. Yeah, depending on degrees of success, between about 3 to 5 weeks.
How long have we been out looking for this guy? Like 2,
1.
3?
By the time you get there, it would have been about 2 and a bit weeks.
It would
Well,
take Hinkle to make one thing of Pyronite. It would take him at this current stage about 3 to 5 weeks.
I mean, unless he's got people smarter than Hinkle, who is like the smartest guy I know,
Yeah.
it'll probably take him at least like 3
Oh,
weeks. So we'll probably be arriving if he's right around when he's finishing. If he's going especially fast.
He does have deep pockets. I mean, that's common knowledge.
I mean, not as deep since we robbed his vault. But
You did what?
I robbed his vault.
I don't think did we do that?
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Yep, that's
One
the
of the
first thing
first
we did.
session.
Oh, the very first thing we did. That's right.
just to kind of get the leg in a little bit. All right.
I got this hound that job.
Well, I mean that's good news, I guess. I know I'm kind of a singular brilliance myself, so I don't think it would take me that long. But he doesn't have access to me at the moment.
Fuck off, dude.
He also got a divine vision.
He
It's
did.
kind of cheating.
Some of us have to work for our inspiration.
So, well, that's good
Fucking-
news. He has deep pockets, but he still has to go through my notes and figure everything out from that. And I have been told that I can be hard to follow. So,
No, if it was quite actually, it was very, very easy to find you, really. Right,
We
Tonk?
just looked in like the
Absolutely.
Bry people's library. There were some very interesting books in there.
lies, all of them.
I believe Ariel canonically did find a quite interesting book in there.
Yeah, no, and look, the archives were actually really well done and were well maintained. And yes, some of them were a little bit more entertaining than was probably necessary for a Temple of Bride, but you know, books are books.
And it makes it so easy to find item entries and feats and class details.
Yeah, especially when
Oh, sorry, different archives.
Yeah,
Archives and
those were the archives we visited in Troubles Menacing.
Yeah.
Wait, you visited the archives of Nephis?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they
did. It was a
literally
fun
went to
part
the
of our
archives of
campaign.
Nephis.
It
Oh,
was so banger.
I did that every session.
Okay. So, not gonna panic. He takes a deep breath in and deep breath out.
Not panicking. It's a great start.
But we should travel back as quickly as possible, though.
You wouldn't happen to know who would have the resources to, like, run a lab that would be able to reproduce your recipe, would you?
Mugland.
Not off the top of my head, but Mugland has a lot of resources.
Aye. I was just wondering if you maybe had an idea of who would commission.
What you mean overall, who would want this? And who'd have the money for it?
Let's probably keep on keeping on. Nothing we can do over here.
He
Out
points
here.
to the east and to the west. And he goes, look, if anywhere has the resources and the desire for something like this, it would be Geb or Dex.
I certainly. But they're not gonna spend a small fortune without any proof of operation. So, I figure we've got until at least until he's got a working prototype.
Well,
So,
right then.
We've got time.
I'll speak to Alkenstar then.
Aye.
Alrighty. So, unless someone else has any other questions for him, I'm assuming no.
Nope.
Just getting ready to head back to Alkenstar.
Alkenstar. Alkenstar.
Does anyone have any specific things that they want to do on the way back?
On day 3 of our journey, I build the Drake rifle.
Oh yeah.
Can I spend time that I'm not either learning traps or experimenting with the because I'm expert in crafting. It seems a shame to put it to waste, not to put it to use. Can I help Sam?
You can help Sam.
Okay, how do I do that, Sam? Expert in crafting, how do I assist you?
You can either do... You've got a number of options. You can either attempt to make crafting checks toward the project, or you can just aid.
I'm gonna attempt to make crafting checks toward the project.
Okay. Well, this one's already done.
Not a crit fail, but oh well.
It depends on the DC of what we're doing.
Well, I'll have the two of you discuss something that you can work on together. And you will have like 6 days of downtime to do something with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think the rest of the time I'd probably be making armor potency runes.
Getting everyone armored up and ready to go.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
I do believe I have one.
Fragile have one?
No.
We only got
I think
one.
I'm
as
the
lit,
only
and
one
It
who-
went straight. We ripped it off the light armor that it was on.
That's 480 GP. Oh my god, this is gonna be easy to craft.
Yeah, but you have like you have the obviously cursed jewelry you can use.
I
That
have
count?
300 gold pieces worth of an array of eerie jewelry and valuables resembling writhing tentacles.
You do, but we probably gotta merch that.
Well,
Okay.
you could also salvage some of it as well, if it's like metal and things like that. But yes, the rest will probably have to be hawked or sold, as the case may be. However, if there is no further flirtations that need to be done, the days will come and the days will go. And
I was gonna talk to the rifle at some point.
you were going to talk to the rifle. Well, you do manage to make contact with the rifle, and in a more secure setting than simply letting it take over your mind.
Fair enough.
But the rifle does speak to you. I sense your heart is true. What use do you have of me?
Nerd.
You're in a rifle right now, and that doesn't seem like a great afterlife. I was wondering if maybe you'd like some help moving on?
What I
Maybe
would
get some
like-
mad ghosty bitches?
What I would like is justice. For all those Lamashing cultists in the Spellscar to be killed, to be felled by my hand, as they felled me.
So I understand you've got a lot of rage pent up.
I have righteous vengeance.
I get that, and that's valid. But you've got to think about it. How much are you doing sort of just trapped in a rifle?
What are you doing for you?
She's literally having a counseling session with a spooky gun.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
It's not a smoking gun, it's a sulking gun, and I love this.
well, if someone would actually wield me,
Yeah, Ariel.
then I could be pointed in the direction and I could get my vengeance, and then I could move on. Were I to have legs, I would do it myself.
Legs? You know who doesn't have legs? Sweep up. I'm just not sure possessing people is necessarily the best course of action. I mean, you know, you tried to possess my friends. It was very rude.
Your friends have sickness in their hearts.
Yeah.
No,
Rude.
dirty mouth.
They're not, like, that bad. Like, they generally want to do good things.
Kinda.
That cough was well timed. I searched their souls, their hearts. I saw the sickness within. If they will not do good works by their own hand, then I will compel their hands to do works for me.
Inkle does amazing work, thank you very much.
Well, you've got quite a short-sighted way of going about doing good works, though, don't you?
I have clear sight. My scope is clear.
You killed that one guy
Calibrated.
before we had any chance to interrogate him. It was very not good, to be honest. We
He
had
deserved
to...
to die.
Yeah, he did deserve to die, but not right then. It was advantageous that we kept him alive so we could save the innocent he had captured. And
Saw the
until
opportunity, I took it.
you're willing to take a longer view of things, then I'm not gonna wield you. And you're gonna be stuck in this gun until you either decide you want my help moving on, or to take the longer view and maybe we can start trying to work out some solution where I'm wielding you.
Give me a diplomacy check, Ariel.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at those. I said I'm pretty good at those.
No, the dice
God
don't seem to agree with you on that
damn
one.
it. Evidence.jpg.
Evidence. No, you gotta do the jingle. Come on, Julia. Do the jingle.
Evidence.jpg.
Thank you.
That's a big success.
So yes, he doesn't seem budged by your words, unfortunately, and he's kind of an asshole. That's just kind of the general vibe you get from him. And consider you have met
I
other
think the gun
champions,
uses she/her pronouns, at least in the description.
it is
Not to
entirely
correct
possible-
you on
No,
the
it isn't.
gun's pronouns.
It is
Well,
entirely
yeah,
possible it's been a
It does
while.
use she/her pronouns.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. The gun's a lady.
Oh yeah.
But she's just kind of an asshole as the read.
Yeah, she is kind of an asshole.
I hope you enjoy the bag of holding. You'll probably be there for a while.
If it's in party loot, it's not in the bag of holding.
I know, Ariel's gonna purposefully put her in the bag of holding. So, you know, she gets to live in a lonely demi-plane. Or whatever. Extra planar space, as the kids call it.
Those damned kids.
I'll reply. I will wait. My time will come. I will get my vengeance.
It's really not, but okay.
I will get my vengeance.
Yes, you will. You little monster, you.
You'll you'll get mad ghosty bitches if you'll move on to the afterlife, but
I'm cannot for mad ghosty bitches.
You heard the lady.
hey, that's on you. And Ariel will ask Hinkle for permission to use the bag of holding to put the gun in.
Why do you want to put the gun in here?
I made a threat, and I'm trying to get better at following through on them.
Put it in a box.
But I specifically threatened the bag of holding.
Yep.
Fine. I will put the gun in the bag.
Let's go.
One day, I will have my vengeance.
$10 item in the bag of holding.
She was kind of an asshole.
Ian, do you want to attempt a second crafting check, the +2 item bonus?
Sure. I'm sorry. You know what? Hey, Sam, guess what? I haven't used one this session.
That is a success.
Nice.
Your first one was a success too, because you.
I'm trying to load OneNote right now, and it's not working.
And it's not working.
There we go! Evidence.jpg. Man, this one is still nothing to rival the last campaign. The last campaign is monolithic in scale in terms of evidence.jpg. It's so big that there's things covering up other things. Oh hey, there's that time I rolled 3 20s in a row.
Right. We just need one more of those days, and then it is complete.
Do we not? Oh no! Ugh. I will have to look into that. That's fine. I'm gonna have to re-find the barrel and bullet saloon again.
Oh no!
For one of the updates, it has gone missing.
That's another critical success.
Oh my god!
One more, Ian.
We lost the barrel and bullet.
Apparently.
Bring up Tanner Reed.
That's okay. If all else fails, I can always make you a new one.
The life, the NPCs.
The NPCs
I'm
are
so
still
sorry.
there.
Well, it's 23.
That's a success. It's a DC 20.
Nice.
Alright. Well, with a couple of more days of passing, eventually you'll get back to Alkenstar. Am I at least going to be able to see Alkenstar? Ah,
God, there's
no,
so-
that's broken too. That's
There's
cool.
so many of these, and so many of them are nicks. What the fuck?
Well, let's do this instead. Activate that.
15.
Right
Loading
next to me
Alkenstar.
rolling 3 20s in a row is Bill using 2 hero points in very short succession and re-rolling them both into nat ones.
Yo, that looks rad as fuck.
That is such a good splash page.
It's such a great splash page.
This is a representation of Alkenstar as it stands. On the western side there, you see Sky Side, and on the eastern side is Ironside. Or Spoke Side, sorry. But-
Everyone can add a potency rune to their armor now. They already have one.
Right, so everyone's gonna be harder to hit now.
Matt, it's +1. Stop whinging.
It's
Um,
also like standard for our level.
It is
We are
standard
2
for
levels behind on terms of that. Level 5 item. With that, we completed that crafting in 3 days. So that should be the rest of the journey, I believe.
That would be. Eventually, you'll return and you'll be able to park. Fortunately, Alkenstar has a short memory, especially when gold coins are exchanged. And apparently Miss Dunsmith has already been by to smooth your docking home. But there is a message awaiting for all of you to go and see her.
Okay, I guess we'll do that.
I let's head to the barrel and bullet.
Where is Al? Girl. returning to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, it's kind of like you never really left. There's a cheer that rings out as you come back, of course, and as you re-enter. Yeah! Woo! There are various salutes, and a round of drinks is bought on your behalf.
Top does have a really cool looking gun.
You do have some cool looking guns now. You got a couple of cool looking guns now.
Oh yeah, Fragile has 2 cool looking guns.
And in particular, when you come in with Olaman, Phoebe kind of makes eye contact across the bar with all of you, kind of one after the other, and then kind of cocks her head to go into the back room.
Ariel will follow into the back room.
Pew pew! And there's Phoebe Dunsmith.
Ah, I
Well-
forgot that she had a cool looking gun.
He also has a cool looking gun. Fucking everybody's got cool looking shit.
Well, it's almost
Imagine
like there's
having a gun.
This gun shoots beer. Look.
But no, by the looks of it, she has a heavily modified dwarven axe musket. But the fact that it's heavily modified is nothing strange for Alkenstar. But she gestures for all of you to sit around the table and goes, "So, what happened?"
Well, we went into the Spellscar Desert. We met some Fae.
Blew the fuck out of an airship.
We blew the fuck out of an airship. That was on that Trigger. She did that.
Yeah, Trigger did it. We didn't do it. Killed
and
it,
then-
I think.
And then we killed some gnolls.
Yeah. We sank their
then-
battleship.
We went to the Cradle. And
We retrieved
found-
Ullman.
Ulamon, yeah.
Okay,
Did we bring him in?
that is more of what I was going for. You did manage to get Olaman?
Mm-hmm.
good.
We
Aye.
did. We did that.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's
Quite
alive.
a rude personality.
Yeah, but he's
I-
definitely alive.
Well, that is
He
good
felt
news.
a little pretentious.
I
Let's
thought
get
you said
easy
you
for
liked
this.
him.
I liked the way he looked.
He's pretty. That don't mean he talked pretty.
No, he's not. He is not pretty.
No, I think he's pretty.
Well,
Stupid.
so you retrieve him? That's good. But maybe you can help me confirm a rumor for me. I've been hearing that Muglin's managed to get his hands on some Pyronite.
Yeah,
Well, he has the
uh,
recipe, because someone left it unguarded in their workshop.
yeah.
Oh no, it's a Hound of
naming any
Tindalos. It's too
names,
scary
Ulamon.
for me.
Well, considering that thing ripped 3 things' faces off by itself while it was injured because of what y'all did to it, like, I understand. That thing would have totally ripped his face off too.
Well, we didn't actually recover from the skeleton person.
Hey,
So that
I
would have
was
helped
still a
us.
little tired.
Well,
Well, that's true, but we
okay.
fucking killed it. I've got it draped over my shoulder right now. That's it, and I make him talk.
And it just stinks so bad.
No, I've treated it.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
good.
he has the survival skills. I have
Yeah.
no doubt
Right.
that
I take my finger and I make its mouth wiggle. I look like
Fragile
an
attempts to shoot it again.
asshole. I dodge. Let's roll, bitch.
You used the dodge reaction.
Let's roll, bitch. Come on, roll me an attack roll.
So,
Yeah, bitch. Let's go.
isn't that like a critical hit for you? Oh no, a pose check. Yeah, no, I see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
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 They did that thing that doesn't exist in Pathfinder
Well, neither
2nd
does shooting your
edition.
teammates, less you, dickwad. Alright? So, chill on them rules, lawyer and stuff.
That's Ian's job.
That's my job.
Right.
I'm the asshole.
So, look, I've been keeping my ear to the ground, and I've heard that Muglin is planning on a little bit of a heist of his own.
Why the fuck would you keep your ear to the ground? You can't hear nothing.
Hey, what's he trying to steal?
Yeah, Mr. Tracker, why would you keep your ear to the ground?
You don't. That's just dumb. No one does that.
Don't you
No,
do that? Don't you have tremor sense?
No, I use my fates for that.
Your feet can't hear.
That was... Come on, Sam. Sam. Come on, because I get it from a feet.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just disappointed it's you.
Oh.
That's me that does that.
Oh.
I was so quick though. I was so.
Fucking lightning fast.
Alright, so,
No one is gonna get that who doesn't play ever.
I've heard a rumor
Mm-hmm.
that he wants to heist one of his competitors.
Okay.
Location by the name of the Steaming Kingdom. It's a bar/club in Skyside. Wealthy clientele, a fair bit of money. They got their own little vault out back. The rumor is that he wants to rob the place because the owner is a competitor of his. I personally think Mr. Ramsley, she's a much better individual than Muglin, but that's personal preference. However, I have little in the way of means to get in there. But similarly, I had no idea how Muglin was planning on actually pulling off the heist. She's got a lot of protection there. But if you're saying that he has access to Pyronite...
Hey, well, we don't know if he has any built. Like, it'd take Hinkle like 3 weeks at best to make Pyronite. And that's like if he's really in like a groove.
I
It might
think
take
it's.
as
I
long as
literally.
6 weeks.
I think it could do it in 3 weeks if I rolled 3 natural 20s.
So what you're saying is we need to get over there. Where are we going? Where are you sending us?
Well, if you can head over to the Steaming Kingdom, see what you can find out. See what Muglin's planning. We know he has access to the Gilded Gunners, but speaking of the Gilded Gunners,
What less of them?
well,
We sunk their shit.
I was about to say they've had a couple of let's just say that Muglin is running a tab with the Gilded Gunners, and their boss is running out of patience. Because it's looking more and more likely that Muglin's not going to be able to settle his debts with her.
No way. You think you can arrange a meeting?
That's a little
I've
bit
got
out of the
away
range at
with
the moment.
words.
Apparently, whoever's in charge of the Gilded Gunners likes to see a contract through. But
Contracts.
I get the feeling that Muglin has to pull this off. If he doesn't, then there's no way that he'll be able to fulfill his obligations to the contract, and the Gilded Gunners are probably going to drop him.
I mean, can we not just steal what he's trying to steal before he steals it?
You mean take the money straight out from underneath her?
I mean, we don't have to keep it. We could give it back. Or we could keep it. But stop him from getting it.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. See when he's planning to do the heist and get him before him.
I mean, if we know when he's doing the heist, wouldn't that be the best time to go after him?
I mean, that's also a case. I mean, if he's going to be there at all, and if he's not just sending some of his minions after it.
Oh no, I'd hope he's at home. That's much easier.
With all the protection and bots that he's got crawling over his place. No, I want him exposed. Or at least, you know, when he fucks up, see if we can't arrange something with the Gilded Gunners ourselves.
Now, that may be an issue because I don't know if you've heard, but we kind of blew the fuck out of the Gilded Gunners airship.
Oh, did you?
I don't
Did you?
believe they know that, though.
Well, that's only if none of them made it back alive with teleporting and such.
They
Yeah,
certainly
They may or may
didn't
not know that.
it would be an absolute shame if someone were to spread a rumor that suggested the raiders and gnolls out there in the desert saw a ill end to the Golden Sliver.
That would be a real shame. But who would?
Would
do
be a
something like
shame if someone could sow a rumor with perhaps one of their archetype feats.
I mean, if someone were to assist with that,
Fucking hell.
Oh right,
I'm
we got
sorry.
a bounty to turn in.
I've got a fire alarm going.
Beep, beep,
we're about
beep.
finished anyway. So if you need to get going,
I gotta get going. I apologize.
that's okay.
that? That's all right.
Fire
Peace out,
alarm,
Bean
go,
Sprouts.
go.
All right.
See,
Okay.
this is why you always make sure you watch what you cook, guys. Never
No hot
leave
dog
your
kettles?
never leave your meth unattended.
Oh, okay.
Nope. I was gonna say hot dog kettles, but all right.
You shouldn't say that.
I was I was taking a play on words with the word cook.
Oh, okay.
I was going down the Walter White variation of it.
Well, it will be a case of taking down. Well, look. If you want to head off the Guild of Gunners while they're doing their heist, you can do that. If you think that you can out-heist them, kind of sweep in there and get it out from underneath them, I'm kind of happy with that too. However you want to do this is what you're hired for when it comes down to it. So the question is, what do all of you want to do?
Change
have
back to
some-
Elias.
I want
I
to
have
set
some
traps.
I mean, if you can get into the vault before he does, set up some traps on the inside. That's definitely an option. But if you need some time to consider it, then take your time. But we don't have a lot of it. It's somewhat running out. And if he is going to be using Pyronite or has managed to get his hands on some, I imagine this would be what he was using for his experimentations, or at least a live test run. I've been hearing some uncomfortable things about ambassadors from both Geb and Next in the area. The Duchess has been entertaining some of them, but unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we're not exactly 100% sure why they're here. That said, considering everything going on at the moment, one could guess. So, not to put too much pressure on all of y'all, because I know we're all here just to get some vengeance out on Mugland and Loveless, but things have kind of gotten a little bit out of hand, if you understand me.
Understood.
That said, once this is all done and things are settled with Mugland, you will be getting paid. Same with Loveless. If we can undo this corruption that she's kind of dealt with in the entire city of Alkenstar, see, we'll be a better place for it.
I just want to see her dead. I think that would be a fun thing to see.
She gives the wide smile that you're seeing there. Pearly whites are flashing. She holds up a beer and goes, "You know what, Tonk?
You'll drink to that?
I will absolutely fucking drink to that."
Cool, me too. I only got some water though. But I'll ting tonk with my canteen and take a hearty swig.
With that, however, that feels like a good place to leave it.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
It is a little bit early, but only like 10 minutes, and
We ran
Juliet's
30
been
minutes
called
late
away.
last week.
We
So,
did run a little bit late last week, so I guess it works out in the end. But you've made a lot of progress. You've gotten back to Alkenstar.
Did a bunch of stuff.
You made a bunch of stuff. Like, I wish there were more pictures for some of the firearms. I wish I had a picture of the 13th hour, actually, but Anyway, having returned to Alkenstar, heroes? Question mark. Victorious.
Outlaws.
Still outlaws, but successful in your mission regardless. And having taken down a very vicious creature that most would live their entire lives never even having seen. You seem to be going from success to success, but with Mugland himself bearing down and attempting to do a heist to hopefully fix his tab with the Gilded Gunners. With any luck, the rest of you should be able to stop him before he can, and then finally get your shot at him. But if you want to find out what happens, you will have to join us next week, 6:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We will be continuing the Outlaws of Alkenstar for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VTT, music by Michael Gelfi and Sirenscape. The VOD for this will be up in like 24 hours, roughly, depending on how YouTube's going. Also, thank you for everyone who is hearing this in the VOD. We've crested 200 views on the premiere for Alkenstar. And I've gone over 100 subscribers over there on YouTube, which is also fantastic. So appreciate it for all that. But I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. We're gonna find someone to raid, but as always, remember, we're the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.